You know, if I look back at the things that got me to where I am now, you know, being involved in the things I was involved in during college were really crucial. You know, I will look back and sometimes I'll think, well, I certainly didn't spend as much time on studying as I did, you know, as I could have done. And, you know, truthfully, when it came down to do my CPA exam, I had to like dig up all my books and some of them read them for the first time, but yeah, it is what it is, and so that was fine. I got where I needed to go, but you know, I wouldn't take back the kinds of things that took up my time, even my sorority stuff, which sounds like is all play. You know, you develop skills about how to organize things, which actually play a part when you actually get into the workplace, because unless you're just going to be in some kind of position where you don't interact with people, which is pretty rare, you're going to have developed some of those kinds of skills, and you're going to be put in a place where you're organizing events or projects or those kinds of things. And frankly, team building and teamwork has been a crucial movement now instead of individual accomplishments. So those kinds of things, same with Student Senate. I was in Student Senate. It taught you a lot of things about working on where your mission is, how you want to accomplish the things you want to accomplish, and working together, and then developing those kinds of things that move you to that. And that's really pretty dang close to what you do when you work. You know, your mission may be different, but it's the same kind of process. And so when you get involved in high school or college, or even if you don't go beyond high school into getting involved in some kind of civic thing, those are the kinds of things that take you to your workplace, and well, anything, truthfully, that has any kind of meaning for you. You develop skills through experiences in developing relationships with other people. The other thing I think is very useful is finding mentors. I find it interesting because when I was younger, there would be some really fabulous people that I would just hope they would take me under their wing. And some did and some didn't. And and I really appreciate those that did. And now I find it interesting when I get asked to be a mentor, because it's we would have never asked. But I think that's the way to do it. If you ask me to mentor you, I will very purposely think out, you know, well, what's your goals? And then I will think out who I think can help get you to those goals. And I think most men and women that have had some experiences will do that. They won't take it as anything but a compliment that you ask them. And if they're not up for the task, they'll say so. So I don't know what you would be out asking somebody that has skill sets that you would like to learn from. So I think finding good mentors to get you through those kinds of things, and even if they're bad times, I have a few mentees that I can think of two of them often that were let go, and they called me, tears, the whole schmear, and you know, both of them I said, you know, if you need to get through those feelings, but you need to. One of them I said you should be mad, and that's the feeling you should be, not down on yourself. I said you should be mad, and then by Monday when I call you up, I said we're going to talk about how you get from the next step. And the other individual, she needed to move on, truthfully, and she would have never done it if she was never fired. And I said, this is all good. This is all good. And I said, now we work on where you can be next. And both of them are doing fabulous. So being fired, which I personally never been, but I got to think that's probably the most demoralizing thing that could ever happen to someone. It's if you have somebody that's been through the experiences and has contacts and those kinds of things, that could be the best thing that has ever happened to you. But if you have a mentor or somebody to guide you through that, that could make all the difference in the world.